Stalling in the Senate,
Opposed the idea of a commission immediately from the very first.
the creation of a January 6th commission facing an uphill climb. Shading Dade,
Bring out a bunch of people to come and deploy heat sensors.
communities keeping tabs on climate change. And the Wine and Food Festival returns.
The community's so great, and so just being here is an honor.
The weekend party in person on South Beach. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solache, and today is Monday, May 24th, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
The debate over a capital commission continues. The bill meant to start an independent investigation into the January 6th siege now heads to the Senate. This week's Senate debate comes after the House of Representatives advanced the bill last week.
I've actually opposed the idea of a commission immediately from the very first, because I think we'll start waiting for a commission rather than moving forward with what we know we need to do now.
We need to get to the bottom of it. It's not partisan. It's to find out how this could have happened in the United States of America, where we came so close to losing our capital.
For it to pass the Senate, at least 10 Republican senators must join with all 50 Democrats to vote in favor. Over 400 people have already been charged for their actions in the riot. Students at a South Florida high school that made national headlines for a 2018 shooting are waking up this morning as the new baseball state champs. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High posted the good news on Twitter over the weekend after winning on Saturday. 7 of the 9 seniors on the team were freshmen at the school when the Parkland shooting happened. Back then, students captured national attention for their calls on lawmakers to enact stronger gun control laws. New details are emerging this morning about the origin of the COVID-19 virus.
I think that we should continue to investigate what went on in China until we find out, to the best of our ability, exactly what happened.
The World Health Organization released a 120-page outline in March that stated COVID first spread to people through a bat or a scaly anteater known as a pangolin. This new information brings up serious questions about COVID-19's origin. Big steps towards herd immunity this morning. Not only does nearly half of the U.S. population have at least one shot, we have now reached a majority of states with more than half of adults fully vaccinated. Florida is one of those states that is below 50%. Maine has the highest proportion of the population fully vaccinated at nearly 63%. Researchers are excited this morning over a new study showing that dogs may be able to give us a hand or a paw in the fight against COVID-19. After 6 to 8 weeks of training, Labradors were able to pick up the distinctive odor produced by people with coronavirus, although it's still too early in the process to know whether COVID-sniffing dogs could help as a tool to fight the pandemic. Early adopters of COVID-sniffing dogs include FIU and the Miami Heat. Readings are coming in from newly placed heat sensors in South Florida this morning. As the network's Alejandra Garcia reports, it's part of an FIU project called Shading Dade.
FIU's Department of Journalism and Media held a citizen science project with the Institute of Environment for volunteers to measure how hot everyday areas can really get.
We've been able to bring out a bunch of people to come and deploy heat sensors. So these sensors are dime-sized sensors, and they read temperature for about 3 months. And so what we do with that data is then we interpolate it and analyze it in different ways. For example, we'll compare temperatures in shaded locations versus sunny locations, temperatures at bus stops versus park benches.
Public Miami locations can have very high temperatures, and workshops like this show others the impacts of increased heat by placing heat sensors in places like public parks.
It's really important to understand how people are exposed to heat when they're walking around on the ground, when they're taking public transportation, when they're waiting at a bus stop, when they're out with their kids at a playground, so that they can better protect themselves from the increasing effects of climate change.
They take all these data from common areas to help understand the increasing heat issue and impact of climate change in Miami-Dade County. For the South Florida Media Network, I'm Alejandra Garcia.
A stroke of luck for a Florida man after a scratch-off ticket wins him $1 million. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
For businesses, this is a great opportunity because people are trying businesses they've never tried before.
The Wine and Food Festival returned this weekend, celebrating its 20th anniversary, and it was in person. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
It's all of our responsibility to slow the spread of the coronavirus. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. You can still use your outdoor spaces like yards and decks. It's also okay to go for a walk or exercise outside. Wear a cloth face covering, stay at least 6 feet away from other people, try not to touch any surfaces, and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Could spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, through all of the strangeness. I'm going through changes now.
Miami's major food festival took the beaches of South Florida this weekend with a lineup of events. The event helps raise funds for FIU's Chaplin School of Hospitality and Tourism Management. The network's Katarina Rodriguez headed to South Beach for the festival.
Good morning! The Sobe Food and Wine Festival celebrated 20 years over the weekend. Typically, it takes place in February, but because of COVID, it was moved to May of this year.
Time and I love it. Miami, you're giving me goosebumps as you see. It's beautiful people. The community's so great, and so just being here is an honor.
Food Network stars headed the 4-day event with cooking demos for their guests. FIU and Bacardi joined together for the Bar Project 2021. The winners of this year's project shared their experience with us.
And basically students came into a team and we came together and actually came up with a bar concept for the future. And my team won, so this is our concept coming to life at South Beach Wine and Food Festival, and it's called the Secret Garden.
Local businesses talk about the impact the Food and Wine Festival has had on their business.
I think it's amazing. The first day was really good to get like a good contact with business partners.
For businesses, this is a great opportunity because people are trying businesses they've never tried before and they want to start learning more about it. So then they take the pictures of the places they like and they'll probably end up going to visit. So it's great advertisement and it's been great.
And the Miami Beach Food and Wine Festival announced that they will be back in 9 months in February. And here reporting from Sobe Food and Wine, I'm Katarina Rodriguez.
A man in Florida is waking up $1 million richer this morning. 38-year-old Curtis Fuller, who lives near Jacksonville, was having an unlucky couple of days with both his and his wife's car breaking down in a matter of 2 days. However, a convenience store and a purchase of a $5 lottery scratch-off ticket turned his luck completely around. Winning the $1 million grand prize, Curtis told lottery officials that he and his wife will use the money to buy 2 new vehicles and a new house. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Zitlali Solache. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.